are these people?
We know this guy, Richard Medhurst. All right. Well, Stefania and her publication, Fatto Quotidano, ran an article on an unprecedented case about Richard, who could face years in prison for refusing to hand over his passwords to the police. Now, there's some information in these tweets that I thought was not in the article, if I remember correctly. The UK police have repeatedly tried to obtain his passwords to the phones that he carried, and he refuses because, like all reporters' phones, they contain information that could identify his sources. His Google Pixel.
If you go look, we did a story. I find it very important when discussing UK like terrorism stuff with this is Phantom Parrot. Please go look up our story, Phantom Parrot. We got a little ghost parrot on the front, very spooky, very nice. Go watch it. You know, like it's an important aspect of this that I don't think a lot of people even understand. You know, the ramifications of it.
Right.
Like, but it will definitely be part of this case.
But they were using this graphene operating system, which is privacy focused and considered particularly secure. She spoke with Stephen Murdoch, who is a professor of security engineering at UCL, who believes that based on publicly available info as of last July, the police have no chance of extracting the information available in the graphene operating system phone using Cellbrite. All right, Professor Murdoch cites this software that less is publicly known about XRY, so it's difficult to say whether it would have allowed police to extract data. It seems like the way they're going at him, they can't. British authorities could also appeal to the court and get a judge to order the reporter hand them over, and then if he fails to do so, he could face between 2 and 5 years in prison. Funny that he was reporting on Julian Assange being in Belmarsh, and he could literally end up basically replacing him. And yes, screw free Richard Medhurst. Okay, Mary said that handing over his password would potentially put sources at risk. As a journalist, he has no choice. Shameful that it would not be covered in the press in the country in which it's happening. Gross. Agreed. So that was the first thing, was the article in IFQ about Richard and his case and his phone and his unwillingness to unlock it for the British government. The next one, we talked, I think, about this about 6 weeks ago. We mentioned it. Matt Taibbi said something about the Global Engagement Center. I know we covered it last year during the Twitter files. The Global Engagement Center was an organization that was set up as a third party that liaised with the intel community, an office housed within the State Department, and aiming to thwart disinformation, has been forced to close up shop by Congress. All right. It violated its mandate to work only overseas and devolved into a partisan enabler of speech suppression domestically. So this is a really interesting article I found in RealClearPolitics. I encourage everyone to go check this one out. And again, all these links will be in the description and in the Substack article that has all of the episode information in it. I also found this one, OPB, that I believe is up in Washington State. 100 plus U.S. cities ban homeless camping in 2024 after the grants pass ruling, which I talked about with Keith McHenry. Sorry?
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course they're doing that.
So, yes, now they're banning homeless camping, which means that it's literally like illegal to be homeless now. Isn't that awesome? So that'll be in there. That was just after Christmas.
You violated the law.
Merry Christmas. There was also an outstanding article written just before Christmas by Elizabeth Voss over at Consortium News, another Indie Media Award honoree, talking about how Cop City leads the U.S. buildup in police training bases. All right. But it ain't just Georgia. She shows a map, and I wanted to show the map. Where is it? Where's the damn map?
Can you say map?
It's a long article. Cox Enterprises is funding the Cop City stuff. They work heavily with Israel and the IDF.
Cox, support cops.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was a different thing that had a chart showing all the different cop cities around the country. And how much they're spending. Now the Atlanta one has at least $110 million is the price tag is up to. All right. Yeah, this one comes with burn towers, a shooting range, horse stalls, police dog kennels, and training grounds, and 40 acres of horse pasture.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot they're horse girls, the cops.
Yep.
You know?
All right, this is talking about George Floyd and what happened with George Floyd. Pro-police funding. $230 million police budget represents 6% increase from this year. We can see that they've really addressed that problem in Minneapolis. Yeah, right? Okay, so yeah, go through this. And this has, okay, here's the thing. She has produced her PDF spreadsheet to inform activists' concern. Maybe this was what I looked at, was the spreadsheet. Yeah. Here's the budgets of all the different cities, cop cities around the country. Baltimore, $330 million.
I mean, you should have known that, like, if Indy sees the word spreadsheet with a link, he clicks it.
$70 million. Reno, Nevada. Opened in it's under construction now. All right. $225 million in Queens. Most people didn't even talk about this because it's still approved funding. So, that was
2021.
Top cities, isyourlifebetter.com is where this is coming from. All right. Stop Cop City.
Cop City.
Stop Cop City. Hershey, Pennsylvania, $300 million facility under construction now. Just tracking where they're building cop cities all over the country. And that is 83 or 82 different cop cities around the country being built in almost every state in the country. 83. Finally, our friend Chanda. People are asking here, is Chanda going live tomorrow? Chanda is going live tomorrow. She is planning on going live at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. She went through chemo. She went through radiation. She's kicking cancer's ass, and she needs our help. She needs our money, some money from all of us. You know, she can't work right now. She's got to get to and from treatment. And she posted an update. I thought she posted one more recently than this after New Year's. I know she posted one on Twitter. You can follow her at Shan Masta, CHAN Masta, MASTA. Her GoFundMe is pinned, of course, to her Twitter. And I will have a link to it in the description as well. But fuck cancer, and we love you, Chanda, and support Chanda, and can't wait to see her back tomorrow. And likely, I believe that the plan is for Beauty and the Boomer to be back Saturday night, the 11th, at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. So I know everyone's looking forward to that. Finally, we introduced a new channel. We have been talking at INN about, and this is one of the things, you know, we talked in that last article about algorithms and what YouTube rewards and what they look for. And one of the things that we've been seeing is that YouTube looks for knowing what a channel is going to deliver content-wise and category-wise, and being able to tell people, hey, INN is a news channel, but when we do music and we do gaming and we do wrestling and we do a bunch of variety stuff, reactions like we're about to do next, it's hard on YouTube to figure out what the hell we are and who to put our content in front of. So in that spirit, what we've decided to do is move the non-news content to a second channel, which in homage to dodgeball, we can play dodgeball. We both love
bold move, Cotton.
We decided to call it the OCHO. INN 8 the OCHO, where Pro Wrestling Talk with Miss Witchy Perfect and Angel Rivera will be every Saturday night. Boats Smashing In Are the Boats will be over on the OCHO. Gaming streams from Snow Himbo and Angel and anyone else that wants to do gaming will be over there as well. And maybe even some American tradition stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll put some music stuff over there. We want to try to get some people watching and following and subscribing over there so that this channel stays more focused on news about 3 months from now.
And even just as a backup channel.
Right. But the idea is that we'll co-stream stuff for about 2 months, and then those shows will exclusively move over to the OCHO. And we'll, of course, promote and share stuff and talk about them on INN shows. But we definitely, we feel like it is potentially hurting the news content because YouTube isn't sure what our channel actually is. And if we give it more of a topic focused thing, it may help, because we don't look, there's a lot of other channels out there, independent media channels. Not many of them are doing the different variety of stuff that we do. They're basically focused on news, or they're focused on gaming. So we're trying to get this channel more focused on news so that we can start growing more as a news channel. So that's what the OCHO is. Reef designed this killer logo, which I love, with the diamond plating. All right. We've only
good break.
It's only at this point set up on YouTube and Rumble. We plan to set up a Kick and a Twitch channel because gaming, it makes sense to be over there with separate channels. Right now, this channel, in kick.com/Indie News Network is classified as a news channel.
News.
So when we go live with music or gaming or wrestling, it's not doing that content justice. It's not just about the news content. It's about doing that content justice to make sure that it is properly categorized and found as well. All right. I think this is just going to be better for everyone overall. So also, we have a shop. So it's cold out right now. We have a deep freeze in the mid-Atlantic and into the south. So if you need yourself a beanie, guess what? We got one of those. Well, actually, we got two of those. But this one is $29.99 and available in 5 colors. You can find it at indienews.shop, INDIE news.shop. I personally like the gray one, but I also like this mustard yellow one. I think that's a kick-ass color. Get your INN stickers.
Billiard hall.
Snow Himbo's face on a shirt if you really want to get that. Or the Maple
Colonel
Files.
Mustard.
Jesse Jet on a tank top. That is a Care Bear. We had a little Care Bear icon designed. All right, we got Jesse Jet tanks. We got Misty t-shirts saying, "We're fucked."
We're fucked.
Yes, that Misty. We got INN logo t-shirts. I've got one of those. I love it. It's super comfortable. So by all means, indienews.shop. Pick yourself up something there. What am I going to do? That's right. Pick an egg. This is the INN newsletter. Go there. Every day we put out a free email that tells people what they can expect at the network.
Coming to a Substack newsletter near you.
Don't know why that's doing that, but hey now. So this was today's update. So it gave you these streams from today plus yesterday's. I only do a 1 weekend update. I just find that it's just easier to do the whole weekend. So that's INN newsletter. Also, my newsletter, which is indiemediatoday.com. Growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you to everybody who's subscribing there as well. All the clips from this show will be broken out, live stream alerts for this show, and original articles, as well as the weekly update shared to this group, as well as the INN newsletter. I put this out every Saturday. You can see there it is. I shared Don't Feed the Trolls. I made a top highlights for me. So feel free to check that out. I put that out New Year's Day. So you can look at what we did all last year. And that's separate from INN's news highlights. So, all right, we're ready to go to boats on the OCHO. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back right around midnight, so check it out. Before we do, let me one more time put up the supporter slide, the wall of fame, the people that we love, not just you, but everyone that's able to support independent media. Thank you. We were able to add 5 names to it already in 2025, so I'm super stoked about that. Thank you very much. There's a little bit of room left, so if you're not on there already and want to be, you can do that by contributing to the network and supporting independent media at one of those places: Cash App, Ko-fi, PayPal, Substack, at innnewsletter.com. Cash App is $ Indie News Network for the audio people, Ko-fi.com/Indie News Network, and PayPal.me/Indie News Network. Very easy.